not that same feeling that I get of aloneness when in a crowd. The type of alone that I feel right now. Because I know that I'm not truly alone right now. There's all this nature around me at the moment, so how could I be alone? I mean, the birds are chirping, the wind is brushing against my skin. It's honestly the only thing that I can hear right now other than myself. The plants, as I take each step, they brush against my skin. How am I alone with something like that? All these things that I see, all these things that I'm near, how am I alone? It's not the same feeling. It's not that same alone feeling that I'm from when I'm around others that I'm feeling right now. Like, it's so much more peaceful. It's not, this kind of alone does cause me to go, ooh, I'm reaching, and I have before. That's why I just took the phone out to start talking. But introspection, it's coming out. It's arised. Arise. It's risen. And it's not something that I would stop. Not gonna lie, there were points in this walk. There were moments in this walk where I was fearful of the entity that I'm around at the moment, because although I'm in an element, this is not my element. And I'm sure that makes sense. Oh, I'm so itchy. But this is not my element. Although it can become my element, this is the start of visiting nature more. I like this. Whenever I come back to this, which will be often, it's looking like, because the weather is so nice. The weather is going to be so nice. I mean, comfort-wise, I'm not sure, but it's going to be nice. It's going to be hot. And I like this area of this trail because it's cooling. Like, of course, I still feel the heat. I still can feel the air around me. And yes, but you see that, the breeze, bro, the breeze, the wind, it's all so good. And I just got texted, and I can't answer that question because I'm out here alone. I left that house because I needed to. I've been saying, we're going to go outside, Lakaya, we're going to go outside. And I haven't gone outside. So I took my ass outside. I came across some mushrooms. I took pictures of them already. I thought it was so cool because I didn't know. I just didn't expect for them to grow around here. I mean, does it make sense? Yeah. But did I expect it? No. So, but did I not expect it as well? No. Also no to that. I expected it, but I didn't. I didn't expect to find it. Quite like some things. Ooh, sun. Quite like some things in life. There's so many things that you don't expect to happen. And when they do happen, you pause. Shoo. You pause because it's like, what? Oh my God, they love me. You pause because it's like, what? But it's not like what. It's not a funny what. It's a halt. You mean to tell me something that I feared to happen happened, or something that I didn't expect to happen happened? And it's not to say that I don't expect the unexpected to happen, but it is to say that when it happens, it's so surreal. Life is so surreal. And then when it, ooh, is that a spider? Oh, okay, but I want to show it. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not getting that close to that thing, but it's nice though. I've never seen one that looks like that before. It looks golden. But honestly, why is this really happening? Why am I really out here? Ooh. Why is that like that? It's like this thing right here looks like something that you swing on as you like jump into a lake or something. Why am I really out here? Like, what am I doing in the middle of nowhere? But not really nowhere. I'm trying out some things. I'm in the middle of figuring out who I am, what I actually want to do. I'm in the middle of releasing. That's why I'm out here. I'm out here to look at all these raw things. I'm out here because there's life out here. A life that I'm unfamiliar with. And that's comforting because I don't find that I'm that familiar with myself. Look at the sunflowers. I haven't seen these around my house at all. I took pictures of these too. So cute. So beautiful. But I'm out here, like I said, because I just recognize, I've been recognizing a lot. And I said, I'm out here because I feel that I'm unfamiliar with myself. Because I am. Because I have been. Because I'm just in a period where I know I've always known, or at a certain point I always knew that change was inevitable. I would say, looking at myself, reflecting on myself, I'm fixed. Like, I'm a fixed individual. I haven't changed very easily. But environments that I've been in have changed me in ways. Like, I see differences in myself. I see, or I feel or I act in ways that I never expected for myself to act. I've seen myself take on roles that I never really expected to take on. And all of this has happened within the last year. Like, so many changes have happened within the last year. And also within the last few days, within the last few weeks, within the last month. So many things have changed. It's sad, and it's not sad. It's very freeing to think about, especially in the me that I'm being now. It's very freeing to be alone. Which is something I'll talk about later. In a different video, I'll touch on that. But it's very freeing to be alone. It's very freeing to only have to worry about how you're not doing for you the way that you could do for you. It's freeing to not have to worry about how you are coming off to someone. It's freeing to not hurt others when you know you're hurt. Or it's also freeing to not have time constraints. It's freeing to go through or be able to go through the process of changing yourself and not feel like there's an hourglass and it's timing you. It's timing you and it's pushing you to change in a certain amount of time. When that's something that exists, from experience, I find that I end up failing when I'm under a time constraint. Or when I feel that I'm under a time constraint, because sometimes you place the time constraint onto yourself. Sometimes others place a time constraint onto you. And in my own experience, I feel that that's something that I allowed, or it's something that it's a challenge that I took on, and I took it on because I'm like, yeah, like that's what I want to do anyway. And then you realize, fuck, can I even do that shit for real? I'm gonna set you next to this mushroom. I think it's a mushroom growing. Hold on. This is what it looks like. I believe it's a mushroom. When I go back and back over to the thing, I'll show it again. But as I was saying, like it's so freeing when that happens. Like when you're not under a time constraint. I feel better, but I also don't. That's something that I don't think I've ever really accepted about myself. the duality of my being. The ways in which I don't have a singular feeling often. I'm not sure that I'm fluid. I'm not sure. I'd have to think about that some more and analyze some things a bit more before I say that. But I'm not singular. I think I've tried to be singular. I think that's what I've been trying to do. I think that in whatever I tried to do, if it was really trying, if I was really trying in that moment, whatever I tried to do, whatever I tried to be was for a singular thing. But that singular thing wasn't really me. That may make sense and that may not make sense. And I'm not even here to make sense. Whether that's for myself or whether that's for the people that are going to view this. It's not to make sense. But, like I said, what I was trying to do, that singular thing that I was trying to do something for was not me. So maybe that's where the problem lied. It wasn't for me. It was for another thing or another being. I'm speaking in code, but I'm also not. This conversation speaks. This conversation in this topic goes to the various aspects of my being, the various aspects of my life. That's a fat ant, bruh. Fat ass ant. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. It was probably seen. Probably. I want more light. I'll just hold it for now. Cheetah me. I have eczema. And I'm not quick with fading out my scars. And not just the physical ones, which I'm sure people can relate to. I'm not. I don't do that. Is that okay? Yeah. It's okay. I don't want to wait so long. I actually just started. I actually just bought some cream for this. What? Sunday, I believe? It came yesterday. I got some stuff for that. And then I got some stuff for me, like mentally. I've been doing things for me mentally. This is one of them because I have to get my words out. But also I just have to express something that I've realized more and more and more over the last few months, over the last year. I love to speak, but it does not come natural when I'm not alone. Or maybe that's just something I'm telling myself. No, that's a partial truth. It doesn't. Or the feeling that it doesn't is the truth. But it just not doing that, I wouldn't say that's an absolute truth. And you find out things about yourself through other people often. When you allow that to be a learning experience, which is something that everything is, really. A learning experience. I've learned that I don't. Like, it is unnatural. Or it just does not come out. It does not happen a lot. That's something that's slowly but surely improving. The reason why I can say that and I can know it this time around, is because I'm separated. You can take that however you want it, but I'm separated. I'm alone. And my thoughts have a home now. Like, they have their home now. They're not just in my brain and messing with me. Like, messing with my spirit. Messing with my relations. And it's not my thoughts. My thoughts don't do that. My actions do that. It's not difficult for me to accept accountability. It's difficult for me to get to a point where I'm at the second step of the process within accountability, which is showing that I can do something different, showing that I will do something different. And if I've learned anything, I've learned, damn, like, do you show up for yourself? Not really. Not really. Like, a lot of the time I am real with myself like this, but I haven't been real enough. We haven't had our real moments like this, for real, in a long time. And I feel that it's because we've tried to have it with other people before we had it with ourselves. And to me, what's the issue? I'm finding out what the issue is, and that's beautiful. It's such a freeing thing to find out what the issue is. What's the blockage? Well, am I looking at myself really? Or am I looking at someone else? And I'm finding my answer to that. And the answer to that is, I'm not looking at me. Am I looking at me now? Yeah, I'm looking at me now. I'm looking at me a lot more now. I'm hearing me a lot more now. Which, I guess that's why I couldn't hear others that well. Because I wasn't really hearing myself. I don't even have to say I don't think. I know I was not hearing myself. I know that I have not been listening to my body. The difficult thing that comes with that is when you're in the process of listening to your body more, and then you realize, shit, there's more to be heard. There's more to listen to. There's stuff that you listen to. It's like it's selective and not at the same time. Like, you listen to things that your body tells you, but then you don't listen to that one thing, because that one thing opposes the thoughts that you have surrounding whatever. I feel a lot. In these past weeks, I felt so in my body, which it's been so foreign, but I felt so in my body that I don't even know what this is. I mean, I know what this is. I don't know how that came across, but does it matter? No, not really. I just feel. I feel. And it feels so good. And so sad too. The birds and my tears. I'm not gonna cry though. Not because I'm holding back, but like I might tear. But the tears are from a freed version. I'm in a grieving process. And it's the grief of many things. Many situations. Many people. Many versions of me. She's not really serving me. She's not really protecting me. If you haven't realized, I speak in like metaphors all the time. That's just how I speak. This is just how I am. This is honestly my element. And I know I said this isn't my element. Oh, what is that? I know I said this wasn't my element, but I was talking about like nature and such. Oh my God, they got me. They bit me. They really got me, bruh. Oh man, I gotta.